Who the fuck is this motherfucker, man? He's late to film our own goddamn episode. Son of a bitch. There he is. Motherfucker, where you at? You're late.
Hi. I gotta tell you something.
Okay?
Go fuck yourself.
That's nice. Motherfucker. Good evening, Pop Culture Rant family. Welcome to another episode of Pop Culture Rant TV. We know it's been a while.
Have no fear, subscribers, because I am here. What's up, baby?
You know, between me and him, it's like we're not always together. You know, it's hard to schedule a time to do a video and whatnot. You know, I was away for the weekend. I went into Scranton, Pennsylvania, so. You know, it's scheduled conflict.
And then work has been kind of a dick. So shit happens, you know. They get called in on the weekend. Hey, you got to come in and do whatever the fuck bullshit this is, or that shit, or whatever it may be, or come supervise whatever nonsense that I honestly don't give a fuck about. Back to the real fucking shit that I want to do.
The whole sole reason why I was away for the weekend is to visit a buddy of ours that we haven't seen in quite a few years.
Yeah, I know. You went to go see him, and. Shame on me because I haven't been up there to go visit him yet. Hopefully, I'm gonna sit here and see if I can make my way up there within the next week or two. We'll see what happens.
I told him, I was like, next time I'll bring your big ass up there with me.
That's it, but we're gonna go wrestle a bear. We're gonna go bear wrestle. We're gonna bear wrestle, baby. Woo!
Yeah, it was nice, but it's been chaotic a little bit with the scheduling between me and him.
Yeah.
Constantly working and being constantly busy. So we're here now. This is what we're doing. So
we're back, bitches. All right. So I know we said it last time during the live stream. I want to sit here and listen to Crucifix and Wade B's Ride because I've listened to it already. I want to watch the video with you guys because it's a fucking fantastic fucking song. You know, he's quickly become one of my favorite artists.
And we've said it before that Crucifix does not get the recognition that he
really doesn't. I mean, I'm happy to see he's slowly coming up in subscribers. I mean, last time I checked, he was at like 70,000. That was like a month or two ago. He's at 74 now. But the man needs a little bit more fucking recognition because the
dude's talented. He puts out great music.
I fucking love him.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. What we are going to do is we're going to sit down, my friends, and we are.
And what else are we going to be doing? Since he's doing that, I'll say what the fuck we're going to be doing. So after we're going to do Crucifix's Ride, we're going to be doing Upchurch's song Country Girls off the new Untitled album, country album that he's coming out with, which I'm highly excited for. So I can't wait for that shit to fucking drop. And also we're going to be talking about the photos, the images that were put out early this morning of Robert Pattinson's Batman and the Batmobile.
That's right, brother, because we didn't even talk about that. I was looking for these damn photos. And these photos are actually of really good fucking quality.
Yeah, but me as a diehard Batman fan, I got a lot to say about these.
Yeah, he wouldn't shut the fuck up about it earlier. But I actually really like some of these photos. I have my own personal theories about it, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But right now, I really want to start listening to some of the music, because I know that's what you guys want to hear and love. Let's start.
Yeah, you don't want to hear us fucking talking bullshit. You guys want to hear the music. That's what you came here for.
I don't know. Some of them want to hear me speak.
I don't think so.
Others want to hit me in the head. So
yeah, I'm one of them.
It's either or. Oh, we have a duff.
That's my last duff.
No, I want the duff. Hand me the duff.
Come on, man.
Duff me.
Oh wait, you want to do?
Duff me. I'm just gonna stare at it right now. I'm gonna buy you a new one. Don't worry. All right, family. This is Crucifix and Wade B's Ride, the official video. 3, 2, 1, family.
Let's go.
Let's go with this, all right?
Already the imagery is just, I see it. Amazing.
It's like I'm running for my life. I gotta go and get it, ain't no time to think twice. I got kids and a wife, a full-time job. The bills stacking up, so I'm talking to God. I'm asking why you gotta leave a good man in the struggle. And why you send the pain to all these young single mothers. If you love us, then you wanna see us happy and smile. But instead we fucked up, raising hell and living wild, damn. And then I hear that voice saying, wait, to be real, dog, it's all your choice. Cause I done died for your sins and gave you a strong mind, a vibe that's unmatched, and a voice that shines, yeah. So go make that work. And when you're stressing, you don't gotta pop a Zans or purse. Just revert back to the words written in Psalms. Pick your head up and hustle, homie, like your song. I've been through a lifetime, up and down on these dirty, selfish roads. So I'm a right man, for a life that I'm blinded out by soul. And tell me, can you feel me? As I'm spinning even further out of control. Cause even when the liquor stops running and the drugs stop numbing and the pain is all I know, I gon' ride until the wheels come.
Let me tell y'all something, like, the reason why a lot of his music kind of like resonates with me, because a lot of it comes, you can tell, from personal experiences.
Comes from the soul, bro.
You know, it comes from experiences he's either had or friends have had.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that shit's real, man. Like,
Yeah.
before I got the job that I got, look, you'd living, paycheck to paycheck, bill to bill, and sometimes
But now it's direct deposit to direct deposit.
yeah, now direct deposit, exactly. Or bill to bill, what you can let slide, what you can't.
Right.
That shit's hard, man.
Yeah, man.
Like, that shit sucks.
Like you got.
And it does, for the married folk out there, too, that causes some tension in, like, in a marriage, man, or even a relationship.
You got to really decide, like, what bill you can afford to pay this month, or, shit like that. It's the struggle. It's the struggle.
I specifically remember dealing, like, I had to sit here and just pay so many bills one time, and, like, out of, like, a 2-week check, I was literally left with, like, $60 in my pocket for, like, the next 2 weeks. So I was like, this fucking sucks.
Right.
Hey, it is what it is. Alright, let me get back to this.
I'm running full speed, it don't matter the cost. I took a loss, bounce back, took a loss again. I've been stabbed in the back by these so-called friends.
Yeah,
yep.
I know that one.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Seen pressure turn a soldier to a jailhouse snitch. I done watched from the side why an honest man lied. Why a good woman tricked and a little kid died for real. Yeah, the pain runs deep. I'm seeing cell phones turn the population to sheep. And why you bitch about religion and the color of skin? They taking God after school, so all they teach them is sin.
I can't tell you, and I know some of y'all know I work in the big city. Half the time, I'm seeing people coming off the trains or walking on the streets, glued to their phones. And it's, again, I'm a big motherfucker. I am not tiny by any stretch of the imagination.
That's news to me.
I don't know how you didn't notice. But, so, when these people are walking, I'm literally just standing. I haven't moved. I'm just standing on the steps. And, these people coming up the steps, head buried in the phones, and literally, I would have to sit here and be like, get your head out of your phone! And they're like, oh my God. And I'm just like, pay attention to what you're doing. I guarantee you didn't even see anybody.
It's not even the adults these days, man. It's the kids.
It's the kids and adults, man.
Like these kids have got their faces buried in their phones, the iPads, and what have you and shit. It's just go outside, leave the technology inside. Dude, go outside, go roll around.
Even when I do walk around the city, everyone's head is still buried in the phone instead of looking up and looking what's around you.
It's funny because now that you mentioned that, something like I remember seeing a video on YouTube about this woman was just constantly just walking in there. I don't know where the fuck she was walking, but she was walking. She was on her phone, not paying attention, and she fucking falls through a fucking grate. Right through, like
right through a sewer grate. I remember that one. All right, come on. Stop fucking around.
Damn. Yeah, that's what you call it damn shame. And if you feeling how I'm feeling, help me make a change. Cause it's strange how this world got us living. I ain't tripping, I just call it how I feel. I've been through a lifetime, up and down on these dirty, selfish roads. So that I'm right now, for a life that I'm blinded out my soul. And tell me, can you feel me? As I'm spinning even further out of control. Cause even when the liquor stops running and the drugs stop numbing and the pain is all I know, I gon' ride.
Bro, who directs your fucking videos,
He
man?
does, man.
Like, dude, the image, I love what you do with these videos.
That's Mustang, bro. Look at that Mustang.
I don't know how bad Mustang. Man got pipes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. She's not bad.
Amazing, though.
See, that's important. I like
Mhm.
this. I like this right here. This
Yep.
is important. This is important.
Crucifix, man.
And Joshua.
I don't know.
Kirk.
You might watch this, but I'm just gonna throw that out there. If you're ever gonna do a show in our neck of the woods, man, hit us up, bro. We'll definitely fucking come through, man. And with no question, no hesitation.
Oh my god. Good one. I like that one. I like that.
And I got a second point. Second point. Crucifix, Church, if you both watch this, you motherfuckers should do a goddamn song together.
Well, if you read a lot of what Crucifix's fans are saying, they're like, yo, we listen to you, Upchurch, Jelly
Right.
Roll a lot. And he just did his song with Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
So, you know, why don't you sit here? It's
Crucifix.
you guys are on your own. I mean,
Crucifix
you guys
Church, fucking make that baby happen, man. make it happen.
Not literally.
Not literally.
Figuratively, all right? Figuratively.
A music baby. Music
Okay. I got phrasing. All right, phrasing. All right. Someone get the mind storm going, okay, and figure it out from there.
Because those two, Church and Crucifix, on the same track together, that shit would be absolute fucking fire.
I would love to hear that.
I would too, and I'm sure anybody that watches this, that will fucking love it too. Whether you're a Crucifix fan or you're a Church fan.
But I just want to sit here and like, hold on. I want to go back to one thing though. That last shot of, you know, what I'm assuming is Mr. Wade B coming up behind the woman who plays his wife or his girlfriend or whoever. It's important, man. Like, you know, your significant other know they're not alone in this situation. Or let them know that you're going through the same shit that they're going through, and that it ain't gonna change how you guys feel about each other. Like, that's why I like that last specific shot, because even though you're going through all this shit, it's important to let, you know, your significant other know they're not alone. Right? And just, I know, I like that one. It was good.
Side note before we get into Church's song.
What's up?
I want to give a shout out to and prayers and go shout out to the people in Nashville.
Go. Yes.
Because they got hit with a pretty big storm during the week.
Yeah.
A lot of things got destroyed.
A lot of things are hurting at that point in time. I know. I think at the time that I had heard about it, was about 4 deaths or something.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm sure I'm gonna get screamed at that time that I was informed, like yesterday. You know, I hope y'all are well.
Yeah. Shout out to every single one of you that live in Nashville. Keep your head up. Be strong. Our prayers from me and Big Man go out to you guys.
You know, take it easy. Do what you do. Take care of each other. And help
if
each other out.
me and him could, we'd fly to Nashville and help with.
Yeah.
We would.
That wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. All right, this is now this next song is Upchurch Country Girls. Where is this song from?
This is gonna be on his upcoming country album.
Is it untitled yet?
Untitled yet. He hasn't released any information about the album yet.
Okay.
But I listened to it because first he gave a little snippet on Instagram. Then I don't know if he was joking around on his story. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna release the fucking song. Released the song 2 minutes later. I was like, holy shit, he actually fucking released the goddamn song. I was thinking, like, why am I surprised?
This is fucking music. I don't see why it wouldn't. Ryan Upchurch, Country Girls, produced by Thomas Tanner.
Great song.
Oh, okay. I don't know who Thomas Tanner is. Is Thomas Tanner somebody I should know?
You got me on that one, guys. Put it in the comments.
Yeah, just leave a little snippet somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. This is my first time hearing this, so we're gonna sit down together. All right, 3, 2, 1, family, and then let's do this. I know them days, man.
All right. That's happened. Yep.
You know the one thing I like about his music too?
There it is.
Okay? The one thing I like about his music too is, like, he's singing about country girls, but I don't think it just applies to country girls.
No,
I really don't. I mean, obviously, he has his country fans. This is where he's rooted in, his country fans. Not saying he's specifically country. Trust me, we had a whole fucking topic about that one. But
Red Foreman.
All right, but I don't know. It kind of like applies to a lot of motherfucking people all over the fucking states and all over the world. You know, you're spending your last dollar trying to impress, this girl, trying to get some ass, or just to sit here and be near her.
That's the beauty of his music, because anyone could relate. Anyone.
I like it. I do like it. That's why I particularly like that one, because again, it's not just one person.
Right.
It resonates with everybody.
I mean, how many times then when we were young and we went on our prom and we tried out.
Why? No, still. No, and it's still.
How many times when we were in our teenagers did we try to do our damnedest to impress a certain female?
Oh my God, working the job at like McDonald's or like Wendy's or some shit, like, man.
Walgreens.
Well, that's just sucked. I worked at a JCPenney.
I worked at a Macy's.
That shit sucked. Alright, let's get back to this. Come on, hold on, man. We're way off topic.
Yeah.
Fucking slam my doors.
Slamming my doors.
like it. I like it. I like it. I like it.
If this song is any indication of what this upcoming album is, I'm all for it, man. All for it.
I like it. I approve.
Chuck Norris approve?
Chuck Norris approval.
Chuck Norris approval.
The Pop Culture Rant seal of approval. All right, it's there. We have it. It's good. It's good. All right, family, friends. So we were looking
Yeah.
at the Batman suits, right? And what do you think about some of these suits?
Well, I'll tell you right now, my all-time favorite would always be Michael Keaton, 89, Tim Burton Batman.
You like that one a lot? Why is it that one has to be your favorite one?
That's my Batman, bro. That's the Batman we grew up on.
No, and you're right. And you're right. You're absolutely right. That is the Batman that we grew up on, the Michael Keaton Batman. Right? You know, but I am going to sit here and say that I personally, this is just me, I think Ben Affleck did a great job.
No, I 100% agree.
He did a better job of being Batman than Christian Bale did.
Yes.
All right,
And I'll give you my reasons why for that.
I think Ben Affleck was the greatest Batman that never was.
Right.
Because he was not given his own fucking solo
Nope.
movie.
He wasn't really given his due.
No, he was kind of relegated to, little snippets and cameos, and then, a co-starring role in, like, the Justice League movie. But other than that, though...
Suicide Squad, he did a cameo.
Yeah, it was a cameo in Suicide Squad, and whatever. That's why I said it was a little, relegated to crap.
But the reasons I feel that Affleck did a better portrayal of Bruce Wayne and Batman was because, the dude looks like he could be a fucking Bruce Wayne.
Good. I actually thought he was a fantastic.
And not to mention the look wise, he had that stature about him. He had that suaveness, that smirk that Bruce Wayne does in the animated series.
I believe it's called swagger.
There it is.
Okay, I believe it's called swagger.
And also,
the man was pimping. Right?
And
so,
Christian Bale did an okay Bruce Wayne, but I did not like his Batman.
Like even when this photo came out, and I'm sure you guys are looking at it with us right now. Remember when this photo came out?
That was the first image that they released of Affleck in the Batsuit with the Batmobile.
And we were just like, oh my God!
Yeah.
Like, it looks so much like him because it takes from the Dark Knight Returns series line. And that Batsuit is more broken down. It's more like, you see, he even has like what looks like boxer wraps.
Yeah.
Or like hand wraps around his hands, just whooping ass. And it's more of like a beat down version of Batman.
Right.
But it's
this is a
grittier.
seasoned Batman.
Exactly. It's a grittier, it's more hardcore one. But meanwhile, like when you look at the Michael Keaton Batman,
that suit still is fucking amazing.
I hold on. There's something I gotta sit here and say, bro.
I know what you're gonna do.
Because like if you were looking at the Michael Keaton Batman, I don't know who was in charge of the marketing department, but this man was like swing, like just fucking totally just dick shot in the fucking thing.
Like the cock piece.
The whole cock piece is like sitting in front and center. Alright, which I guess if you're gonna be a superhero and your mug is gonna be on a fucking poster like 20 feet fucking tall.
You see, I'm talking about the actual suit and how good it looks.
It was a good suit, don't get me wrong.
He goes straight for the dick.
But don't! I mean, come on now. I mean, who are you trying to like fucking gravitate towards over here with this shit?
But look at the comparison. When you're editing this, put the comparison with Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck.
Oh no, there'll definitely be a comparison. We're gonna do a little side by side screening over here
because they started this trend with Michael Keaton with that picture standing in front of the Batmobile.
Mm-hmm.
Now that was our first shot of Michael Keaton in the Batman suit with that Batmobile.
Exactly, and then of course we have the other ones with Christian Bale going on, and then we have this one with Ben Affleck, and now the newest one that we now have with Robert Pattinson as Batman.
Sparkle crotch.
Look at that.
I mean, It's reminiscent of what the original Batmobile
Look
looked like.
at that car and him
If-
just standing next to it like that.
If you guys aren't familiar what this particular Batmobile looked like, just Google it. I think it was around like 87, 89.
I'll throw a picture of the original 1987 Batmobile. It looked like a fucking Sportster. It looked like a sports car.
It looked like a sports car, and it was when Jason Todd, as a child, stole a tire off the Batmobile. And if you're unfamiliar,
It had like a big ass Batman symbol like right on the hood of the car.
If you're unfamiliar who Jason Todd is, Jason Todd eventually becomes the second Robin, and eventually gets killed by the Joker and comes back and so forth. So yeah.
But this shot right here, like I know there was some backlash on the internet about the car, like, oh, it just looks like it's got like a turbine engine involved in like a sports car. That's what it was, though.
But people aren't realizing that this is Matt Reeves has stated that this is maybe Batman's second year as a crime fighter.
It's not like his initial first year. This is like his second year, so he's still learning. But he's had time as Batman, all right. But this is not like his second.
He's not the
year. He's not the seasoned.
He's not the Cape Crusader.
No, he really isn't. This is like some Joe Schmo who thinks he's fucking, running around trying to solve fucking crimes, being a vigilante. He hasn't really built up the name of Batman.
But I would imagine at the end of the movie, he.
Well, there's some heavy hitters. There's the Riddler, there's Penguin, there's Catwoman.
Right.
You're gonna have some people.
Colin Farrell, Penguin.
Yes. But look at his back shot.
All right.
Look at that back shot of the Batmobile. And I mean, you can kind of see up in the screen. I'll zoom in for you guys. There's there's Robert Pattinson and or I assume to be Robert Pattinson, maybe a stunt double, standing in front of the Batmobile.
People are shitting on this car so much, but I guarantee you, there's gonna be a couple of people out there that are gonna recreate this car.
Well, do you remember when The Dark Knight came out? When Batman Begins came out? And Christian Bale had his car, and people were like, oh, it's ugly, it's a fucking tank, and so on and so on. You couldn't stop fucking bitching about it. But then people, what did people do? They're like, oh, that's the best Batmobile ever! Look what it did, it turned into the Bat Pod, and it flies through the sky, and
I'll say this, though, Ben
fucks
Affleck...
up roof churches and shit.
The Ben Affleck's Batmobile was more of a Batmobile than Christian Bale's.
Yes, without a doubt. Oh, absolutely. That was a Batmobile.
Did I really like the twin guns on the front end? Not really. I felt like they could have hit it underneath the hood or something, like have it pop up, you know what I mean?
Look, the original Batman was a killer.
Right, yeah, and a lot of people don't realize that. In the earlier years of the comic,
Batman actually rocked a gun, and he would run around shooting people in the face. A lot of people don't. I think he harpooned one dude through the fucking chest because he was flying through the sky or something.
No, he actually hung a dude from his neck as Batman was flying in his Batplane, and he just fucking kept flying.
Fuck it. Well, Batman was a straight savage killer, but then when the Comic Code Authority came around, they had to sit here and kind of change it around.
Batman did carry a gun. He did.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But let's get back to Robert Pattinson Batman, not original Batman. I like this.
It's pretty bad.
I even like the lighting of it.
Right.
Like
I was saying, I got to assume at some point at the end of the movie, that engine that he's gonna take out, that turbine engine, he's gonna manufacture the Batmobile.
Well, again, because as we stated, this is year 2. He's still working at the kinks. Mm-hmm. Now, if you see this shot that we're looking at right now, I mean,
and keep in mind, there's no Lucius Fox at this point that helps him get his tech and shit like that. So he's doing this on his own. This is
still him. So he's doing what he thinks he needs to do, and instead of realizing what has to be done.
Right.
So, and even look at this shot. This is kind of like the aerial shot of the Batmobile right now.
That's pretty fucking badass.
That's not a bad shot.
No,
look at that fucking
badass
thing. But you know what? It looks like a normal car from the front. That's the crazy. I mean, if you're standing behind it, all right.
You'll see, it's not so much
something's wrong with the car. But if you're looking at it from the front, head on, you would never know this was something different.
To me,
vehicle.
the front end looks like a 19. I might be mistaken, but it looks like a 1979 Dodge Challenger.
Yeah. Now, if you're looking at this shot right here, because everyone has seen this,
that was the first thing that came out.
This was the test screening photo. So, as Matt Reeves has stated, right, there's gonna be more than one Batsuit. Mm-hmm. Right? Am I understanding that correctly?
This is more than one Batsuit. This is just his beginner. This is his test one to see how he fights.
Because even if you look at it, it looks more armored than anything else, and it looks like it has like that bracer collar.
And Matt Reeves also said that they're doing something in this movie that all the other Batmans have never done before.
Which is put on different suits?
No.
What?
What's Batman's nickname?
The Dark Knight.
The world's greatest detective.
Well, yeah. Besides that,
Name one Batman movie so far that he's actually been a detective.
The Dark Knight Rises.
What?
Or The Dark Knight.
For what, 2 seconds?
Yeah, I mean...
Then Matt Reeves is focusing on the detective aspect.
Which, okay, yeah, I'll give you that. Not a lot of movies or even TV shows have covered that, except for Batman the Animated Series.
Right, Batman the Animated Series
that was
will
fantastic.
go down in history as the greatest
as like the
animated
truest
series.
form of Batman.
Right.
You know, but even with this one, like, you see the bat symbol and how it looks like more metallic and it looks like it can move and stuff and looks like it's got plates over it. But
a lot of people are speculating that
that was the gun.
Right.
Like, no. If you're looking at it right now with us, like with this blown up image that we have, no.
One, it doesn't make sense because Bruce Wayne always kept that gun that killed his parents in the back cave.
Yeah, he has it as like kind of like a keepsake, like a
reminder,
a memorial, or like the first things first. The Batcave, as high tech it is, it's awesome, but it also doubles as like a museum.
Right.
If people remember correctly.
It's got T-Rex. It's got the big penny from
Big
Two-Face, the Joker card.
It's got all the fucking bat suits that have been going through the years, including all the Robins and the Batgirls.
No, obviously those won't be in this film.
Well, no, it's not. We're going way off topic.
Right.
But that's not obviously going to be in this film. But no, that gun is sacred to him. He's not going to sit here and break that gun down and put it as a bat symbol. No.
And it's funny too because actually in the comic, and there was one animated movie, Gotham Knight, he's actually using said gun to fire.
Yeah, I remember that one. But you know, like the thing with this one, even here too, with the collar, a lot of people are like, "Oh, why does Batman have a collar?" Well, one, if you remember correctly, Gotham by Gaslight.
Yes.
That Batman had like a big ass kind of like collar that kind of went with a cape though.
That's an Elseworlds type of Batman.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar with Gotham by Gaslight, it was Batman. It's an Elseworld story. Batman in the Jack the Ripper era.
Correct. Now, the other thing people really don't realize is that this is actually could be considered a neck roll or even like a neck brace, which some football players have it, not all of them, but if you ever seen it, it'll actually sit like right here and it'll brace the impact of them getting hit so the head doesn't snap back or like, drag onto the floor or hit the floor, as hard as it normally does. That could be what that could be. Also, for him, he's, again, you got to remember, he's still trying shit out. As for what works and what doesn't work.
It's a trial and error type
so
of
he's still, like, even if you're looking at this photo right now, again, you see a lot of armor plating, you see a lot of this, a lot of that. So the first thing I'm going to do, if I'm a fucking vigilante, I'm going to protect myself. So I'm going to sit here and put as much fucking protection I'm going to sit here and have. So, again, trial and error.
And as per the photos that were leaked out, of a stunt double and everything like that, got a closer look at the suit. They took a lot of elements from different Batman story arcs in the comic. They took Batman Noel, I'm sorry, with the mask.
Yeah.
And like the chest plate and the abdomen area. As for the lower half, that was from the New 52.
Yeah, that was a different one.
As the gauntlets, Court of Owls, again, New 52. And I believe the neck part was part of Gotham by Gaslight.
Now, like, we're going to have another image over here. Just the evolution of, like, the bat suits throughout cinema. Like, keep in mind, this is not the only bat suits that have ever been out.
Right.
Because there have been several TV shows. We're only going through cinema stuff. Right, so you have, like, the Adam West Batman.
Michael Keaton.
Exactly, you had the Michael
Val Kilmer,
Keaton.
George Clooney, Christian Bale, and...
George Clooney with the bat nipples. I'm sorry, even in this photo, you can't escape the bat nipple. All right?
Hey, Val Kilmer had nipples, too.
Yeah, he did, but it's not as pronounced as this shit. All right?
Joel Schumacher, why did you do that?
It was a campy Batman.
We didn't need to see nipples and assholes and cod pieces. We didn't need to see that. Who asked for that? I don't think anybody asked for that.
The butt cheeks.
We didn't need to see ass cheeks. We didn't need to see cheeks clapping.
Whoa. First things first. All right, there's always time for clapping cheeks.
Okay, yeah, you know what? You're right. There's always time for clapping cheeks.
Now, however, though, with that being said, we don't need to see cheeks in leather, all right? Or close-up shots of dudes' ass cheeks in leather, unless, that's your preference.
Unless it was Alicia Silverstone, which at that point, I didn't care.
Yeah, then nobody cared. Exactly. Then it was fair game. But look at Adam West Batman. Like, the bat symbol's, like, right here. Right?
Well, that was the more campy bat. That was 1966.
Oh, my God, with the shark repellent. When he's, like, hanging from the fucking
Hand
thing.
me the shark repellent bat spray.
And now, of course, you're at the Michael Keaton one where, the symbol's more up here.
Right.
But it actually looks like it's actually part of the cowl itself.
And look at the difference of the bat symbol compared to all the others.
Yes.
Michael Keaton's was very, very unique, and I love it to death.
It's its own version of the bat
But
symbol.
when Batman Returns came about, it was what we all know of the bat symbol.
Exactly. And then, of course, you have the Val Kilmer Batman, which they just went full on, like, spray paint black leather.
Yeah.
Like, just shiny black for whatever reason.
I mean, Val Kilmer, to me, did an okay job. He wasn't bad.
Sue me. Hold on a second, though. Hold on. All right, because in Batman and Robin, when he's fucking at the goddamn circus, when Two-Face kills...
That's Batman Forever.
Whatever. Batman fucking Forever. I don't give a shit. That's how much I don't actually care. All right? When Two-Face kills Robin's parents, and he's like...
Harvey!
He's like, if Batman doesn't show up in the next 30 seconds, everyone's gonna die. And he's like standing in the crowd. Harvey! Who's Batman, Harvey? And like everyone's just running past him. No one's hearing.
Wait, hold on. You mean to tell me here, like, okay, yeah, there's a lot of commotion going on in the circus.
Harvey! I'm Batman! Like, anybody's gonna hear you.
You mean to tell me not one person heard Bruce Wayne scream out, Harvey, I'm Batman. Not one person heard
one motherfucker was stopping the... Hold on.
Like, yeah, right.
Did I just hear that?
Like a double take. Did he just say
exactly. No. Get the fuck out of here. And then you expect the man to hear you over all that shit.
But this was a second iteration of Robin. I mean, if you want to get technical, the first iteration of a movie Robin was Adam West. Adam West and Burt Ward.
Yeah.
But the second iteration was Chris O'Donnell, which he wasn't bad.
Chris O'Donnell was a fantastic
one,
but I thought he was actually pretty good.
The suit was pretty cool. Take away the nipples and such.
Yeah.
Suit was pretty badass.
Now, and then, of course, you move on to George Clooney's bat nipple fucking suit over here.
And unfortunately, that movie did happen.
And it's not black. It looks more like a metallic dark blue.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand it. I don't know.
Clooney, you're never, ever going to see this. Ever. But... why? I know you apologize for Batman and Robin every time you go to like a convention. I applaud you for that.
When was the last time George Clooney went to a convention?
You'd be surprised.
I have never heard George Clooney go to a convention. He goes. Oh, he goes.
And every time he apologizes for Batman and Robin.
But then again, he probably like stands up. Guys, I already know what you're gonna ask. And I'm sorry.
and it's not his fault. Damn you, Joel Schumacher. Like, damn you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did it to just sell fucking toys? Prick.
I don't know. Whatever. And then you have Christian Bale's Batman.
But let's be clear. That's the Dark Knight. That's the Dark Knight suit, not the Batman.
Exactly. This is the Dark Knight suit. Although the bat symbol is the Batman Beyond symbol.
Yes, which bothered me so much.
And not the regular Batman symbol that everybody knows.
Now the Batman Begins suit, I highly liked. I really liked it.
That wasn't bad.
The bat symbol was wide.
Yes.
It was long like it's supposed to be, but it was all black. Now, if they would have, say, spray painted it dark gray,
still would have been acceptable.
Yeah, still would have been acceptable.
Okay, but the bat symbol over here is the Batman Beyond symbol. Right. The mask is a little
Well, they changed the entire outfit because the mask in Batman Begins really couldn't turn his head.
Yeah, and they actually mentioned that in the movie too.
Right.
He's like,
and it's funny too because it happened to Michael Keaton, and there's something called what they deemed the bat turn.
Oh yeah, where he just the whole body has to turn
because he can't move his head, he can't move his neck. So
exactly. And then of course in my opinion, the best bat suit that I have seen so far is Ben Affleck.
Most comic accurate suit in movie.
Is the Batfleck suit, which I actually really, really do like. You can see there's a little padding to it. You know,
Right.
not as thick as the other ones, not as much armor as the other ones.
But I'll give Bale and Affleck this. Bale went straight to Batman after doing the movie The Machinist when he was just skin and bones.
Yeah, he's like a dedicated actor.
Yeah, that was dedication. If y'all haven't never seen The Machinist,
Go watch the documentary.
yeah, Christian Bale was like really like pinky
I
thin.
think he had like it was like a thimble of water and an apple a day, and that was it.
And then he got the role to play Bruce Wayne Batman, and that motherfucker just bulked up.
Yeah, he got big real quick.
So I give him I give him props for that, but also Affleck worked his ass off.
Because Affleck's actually a really big Batman fan.
He is. He's a biggest Batman fan.
You know, and he kind of like is a little. He's a little salty right now.
Yeah, I mean, I would be too.
You know, because to him, you know, it was his dream.
Yeah.
We all know Daredevil happened. Okay.
I mean, he is. I mean, he's a big comic fan, and he's a big Daredevil fan. And when Daredevil came up, he actually spoke to Kevin Smith.
Yes, because Kevin Smith was a writer of Daredevil at the time.
Right. So Affleck spoke to Kevin Smith.
Well, they're actually friends.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They spoke. Affleck asked his advice. Hey man, should I really take this role? He's like, I really want to do Batman. At the time, nobody was touching Batman because of Joel Schumacher. Nobody was touching Batman.
Nobody wants to touch Batman.
So Kevin Smith said, you know what? Take it because they're never going to do Batman. Not for a while.
Yeah.
But
And then Daredevil happened.
But you know what? There were scenes in Daredevil with Affleck that I was like, he fucking nailed it. Some.
I don't blame his acting. I blame the screenplay.
Yeah. But as for his Batman, phenomenal.
Oh, I love his Batman.
Phenomenal.
His Batman was a little questionable in Justice League.
And his methods.
In Justice League, no, just his Batman was a little bit questionable. But I blame that on, you know, the two different directors.
Right, Josh Whedon and Zack Snyder.
Exactly, and Josh Whedon, because they just have two different directing styles.
Right. Now, for those of you who don't know, Josh Whedon directed the first Avengers movie.
And the second one.
I did the second one also.
He did the first one and the second one.
Now,
Right.
now you take Zack Snyder.
Okay.
He's done. Let's go down the list. 300.
Yes.
The Watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
Man of Steel.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
He did Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Well, I'm talking before that.
Not off the top of my head. I know somebody's going to
Right.
sit here and...
So he's done all those movies, dark tone.
Yes.
Now, you take a director like Zack Snyder, make a Justice League movie.
Yeah.
But then, unfortunately, Zack Snyder had a tragedy in his personal life, and he had to step back. So whatever he shot, they brought in Josh Whedon, and it didn't mesh. It did not.
No, and
Because you could tell the different tones.
and the rule is with to get a director's credit, I believe you have to sit here and shoot something like 70%
Right.
of shots to sit here and do this. Actually, it's a whole big
And not to mention the fact that Warner Brothers was so fucking impatient with fucking putting out a Justice League movie to play catch up with Marvel. You really couldn't have waited until Henry Cavill was done filming Mission Impossible to fucking shave his mustache?
We're getting way off topic. We're getting way off topic, brother. All right, way off topic, my friend.
But also, it comes down to producing also. Because they have to say.
Yeah. And I know Warner Brothers and Marvel, they hold their properties tight.
Right. As DC owns every property that they have. Like every single character from the DC universe. They own every single one.
Warner Brothers does.
Warner Brothers.
Yes.
As opposed to Marvel, Disney, and what have you, they don't own every single character. Yet.
They almost do. Almost.
So, but like, you see what I'm getting at? As a production company, you own every single...
Not a production company. As the sole heirs.
Right.
As the owners of the property.
Like,
itself,
you own every single character between Batman, Superman, and onward.
You have,
You have free reign!
Not even that. You have two of the biggest names in all of comic book history, and you still fuck it up. But whatever. That's a whole topic for another day. All right, family, friends. All right, that's our show for today. I'm gonna sit here and tell you. I haven't done it in a minute. I'm gonna sit here and tell you, motherfuckers. You're beautiful, and I love y'all.
Hold on.
Comment, subscribe.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to titty smack that like button.
Oh, we're going for the titty smack.
Titty smack, just not hard. Gently.
Okay.
Titty smack that like button.
You stay beautiful, motherfuckers, because you know we're going to come back next week with a brand new episode. Same bat time, same bat channel. Ha ha!